got two poets left tonight on the open mic list, which means this next poet is not only the penultimate poet of the night, but they're the penultimate poet of the year. And I can only think of one person that should have the honor of being the penultimate poet of the year. Please give a huge round of applause to Zack.
I'll be quick about this before I start, since people was doing like self-promo stuff. I have a very small self-promo. I don't talk about it a lot, but I write music. It's like weird experimental electronic shit. And if that's your thing, I just released my first ever full-length album on Bandcamp. I've never done that before, barely know how this shit works, but my music page is called Digital Apparition, like a ghost. Digital Apparition, free to listen, $5 to buy, and it's just weird electronic shit. So if you dig that, it's on Bandcamp. And thank you potentially for support. Tall person microphone. I have new shit. And I have a trigger warning specifically for Link. This references the dictionary, but it's not the fucking, it's not the geometry poem. It references the dictionary in a tasteful exposition way for stuff, which you shall see. We're not going to talk about my fucking non-Euclidean geometry poetry, but we are going to pose for the picture. I'm always ready. This is also untitled shit and the last shit of the year, so enjoy. Merriam-Webster defines the word jaded as follows: made dull, apathetic, or cynical by experience, or by having or seeing too much of something. Oxford gives the definition of tired, bored, or lacking enthusiasm, typically after having had too much of something. The list of synonyms for the word jaded are numerous, among them such examples as satiated, weary, exhausted, listless, indifferent, apathetic, detached, discouraged, dispirited, demoralized, and dejected. All these words, a vain, vacuous attempt to encapsulate what one single word can convey. There are so many other words, too, yet none are truly sufficient. None can concisely articulate this complex labyrinth of emotions. None are adequate enough to help me navigate it. So many words. I remember when you sent me poetry that you'd written in your youth. Things that you thought were cringy or dramatic, but they were honestly beautiful. Vivid and raw like so much of what we've shared. And I could almost see myself in those words. I could almost see myself writing them. Cracks in the universe and love in the void. You reminded me why writing is art. And together, we could paint a masterpiece upon any blank canvas, but the brushes have become dry. Inspiration sleeps upon pillows of broken boundaries and fearful thoughts, but still it dreams. And sometimes I pray that the dreams are happy ones to be recalled upon waking. I remember the first poem I wrote about you, so unlike the rest that followed. And when you said it was your favorite, I know you meant it. I'm thankful for this. I'm stressed, but I'm thankful. I'm confused, but I'm thankful. I wouldn't trade this time for anything. But mostly, I'm just tired. I am just tired. I am tired of questioning my worth. I'm tired of pretending that I'm either not enough or way too much, or that I don't deserve more for myself. I am tired of the anxiety and the guilt and the shame. I am tired of being a victim of circumstance. I'm tired of contradicting myself as I continue to do. I wish to exist outside the cycles of failure which have so desperately tried to unravel me completely, but never could. I wish to stand in my own strength without stormy doubt conjuring up lightning strikes called do more and thunder called what if. And it's not your fault that I feel like this. It's not your fault that things turn out this way, nor is it mine. But God, if this doesn't feel like a rerun. God, if this doesn't feel like deja vu, because I've seen how this story ends enough times to know that nobody walks away unscathed. I have not let my walls down to have them blown to pieces so that they must be refortified into something completely impenetrable. And you are more than just another brick. You will always be more than that. And you will always mean more to me than any words can possibly convey. But I hope you understand why I must pick them carefully. I hope you know that when I say I've been made cynical by experience, it isn't to tear you down. The truth is that I've just been through a lot. And I know you have too. We all have. Everybody's got shit they're trying to figure out. So for now, while I'm figuring out mine, I'm wishing you the best of luck in figuring out yours. Thank you. Happy New Year's and shit.